Hey guys, so I am getting ISA certified and I'm doing the online course, which is about $500. You can go to isaarbor.com and you can take the online course, or you can get a book and you can just use the book. And I think both are probably a good idea. I know all my friends have used the books and I think they're probably cheaper than doing the online course, but the online course is really easy. I think it might even be easier than the book. I don't know. That's something up to you to decide. If you like books, then maybe use the book. So for the online course, we take a look. There's a lot of different questions that you're going to have to answer. And before you take the exam online, you're going to go through the course. So the course is prepping you for the exam. And I've been taking notes on everything. So branch failure, lightning strikes, hail, salt, adventitious, phytotoxic. So these are all notes and things that you're going to want to take note of. And I'm not going to go through all the notes that you need, because if you're going to get certified, just get the book or you're going to have to take the course. There's no easy way to skip this. You just have to learn it. Things you can't look back in your notes to take the exam. You're going to have to just know all this. So for instance, a tree has long spiral-oriented scar down the length of the trunk that follows the grain of the wood where the bark was ripped away. What was the cause of this injury? Now you might be thinking, high winds or blah, blah, blah. But if you went through the course, some of the course will tell you these things, so you get to go through your notes and then you can study them, right? So this one would be lightning strike. Okay, so lightning strike, and then you click submit, and it will tell you if you're correct or you're wrong. And then we're going to go to next, and here's the next question. Root that arises from a stem rather than from another root is called adventitious. And I know this because I've been going through, I'm not actually looking at my notes right now, but if you can't remember, you could go through your notes, and it roots that form from any non-root tissue. And then you look back over here, but you don't have to do that, because once you learn these things and you write them down, you're already going to know them in your head. This is just, when I write things down for notes, it's not because I'm really going back to look in my notes. It's more like, it actually helps me memorize everything. So if I just write it down, I don't really ever have to go back to it. It just helps me memorize what I'm doing. Adventitious roots, boom, that's it. And we go down, and if you get something wrong in the course, it'll actually show you which one it was. So it was not photosynthesis for this one, it was aerobic respiration. And then same thing, you go down and then it says incorrect and you click next. And then it just continues. Quick little backstory here so you know who I am. This is my company, Kohala Tree Service. I live out in Hawaii, Big Island, Hawaii, and I started my own little tree company maybe 6 months ago. And I used to work for a tree trimming service over in Colorado for about a year. And I really enjoyed it. Years before that, when my dad was around, he taught me how to chainsaw at a really young age. I think 10 years old, I learned how to use a chainsaw. And then from there, he just kept putting me on bigger chainsaws. And he never taught me climbing. And that's where, when I worked for a tree company, they taught me how to climb. So I already had the chainsaw skill, and I was like, all right, well, climbing's next. So I bought all my climbing gear. And then I was like, well, working for people kind of sucks for a lot of reasons, the pay especially. And I didn't have my certification. If you are certified, you'll get better pay, obviously, because it just shows that you have the credentials to do the work. So that's also a few reasons why I'm getting my ISA certification. It's important because you learn the biology of trees, and it really will educate you, and that's what I'm learning right now. Is I never really knew how beneficial the course was, but it's amazing, and it actually is teaching me a lot about trees and how to identify problems in trees and all kinds of things, just how to even speak in a professional way about trees. You'll have the right lingo, so when you're talking to your customers, you'll sound really professional as well. So there's a lot of reasons why to take the course. It'll boost your self-confidence. for your work. So I'm making a lot of t-shirts for my company. I got a lot more than I'm making right now just to kind of get myself out there. I've been posting flyers. I'm posted up on Facebook. I have a little Facebook page for my company. So I've also posted myself on Craigslist. I don't think that's like the most beneficial. The thing that's really actually helped me get jobs is word of mouth, business cards. I got those from Vistaprint. And then posting flyers. I use Pages on my MacBook Pro, and I just type out, my business flyers, and then I go and post them with little numbers that people can take home. That's been really great. Let's see what else. So basically right now my position, I don't have a truck. I'm using, I'll hire my friends to use their trucks, or I'll use my family's vehicle, and I'll go and do jobs. I'll take their wood and I'll use it as my own firewood. So then that's my debris waste management. That's how I'm doing it. Or I'll go and dispose of it on a big property that a friend has or something. Or I will hire somebody else. There's a lot of guys that do tree work in my town, and I'll actually ask them, hey, once in a while when I have a job if I don't have a chipper to use, can you come out and can I hire you to chip for me? And sometimes guys will be cool with that. Sometimes they won't. Maybe they have a minimum and that's too expensive, but find the most cheap person to use, and then you can still operate your small business. So right now I am like the micro of a business, but I'm getting a truck soon in the next couple weeks, and then I have to get the chipper. That'll come a little bit later when I make more money. I'm starting from the ground up, guys. So I'll see you in the next videos when I have more equipment and certifications. Thanks for tuning in and checking out the progress. Let's see how this thing goes. Watch my story unfold.